Many people ask me on how they should start their own bar, what to buy, liqueurs, garnishes, mixers. So I decided to create a very special content to help you to build your own home bar that perfectly suits you. It's very important to have a different options of beverage to mix it up different recipes. However, you should be very selective about what you normally drink. So ask yourself some questions. What I normally drink, what's my favorite beverage, what's my budget, how do I want to start my bar, and which variety I want to start my bar. That's the first questions you need to know. So for example, if you are a tequila drinker like myself, if I was you, I would start buying one bottle of tequila. And from that, you have two ways, okay? Two different ways. The first way would say, okay, I really enjoy tequila, so I want to start my bar building my tequila, diversifying my tequila options. So if I was you, the first way, I would buy one bottle of tequila blanco, one reposada Nejo extra Nejo, and one bottle of mezcal. Okay, the other way is, okay, I really enjoy drinking tequila, but I want to diversify my bar. I want to have different options of base liqueurs, of the main base liqueurs. Okay, so maybe you could go buying tequila, and the second option, what to drink most. So after tequila, I really enjoy drinking rum, for example. So I would buy one bottle of rum and one bottle of tequila just to start of the 8 base liqueurs. So for example, at my bar, my own bar here, I have one bottle of rum, one bottle of cachaça, one bottle of gin, one bottle of vodka, one bottle of mezcal, one bottle of tequila, one bottle of whiskey, and at least one bottle of brandy or cognac. Cool. So I have of the 8 main based spirits. I have at least one bottle of each, and then I can mix it up any cocktail recipe I want to, because we will see the next steps. So that's the first step. So you start buying your favorite drink, and then you can start diversifying that. The second step would be liqueurs. Okay, so liqueurs, they come in different flavors and different colors and different aromas, and they can be a very big influence to the final results of your cocktail. Okay, so I've selected five liqueurs I have at home, or I always have at home, because they can mix it up very well with many different recipes. Cool. So I've got here Disaronno, and probably you guys know already about it because I've explained before, but let's talk it again. So Disaronno, that's an almond liqueur, can overpower the ingredients, but it's very mixable with many different recipes. I would have Disaronno always drinking on its own on the rocks, or even mixing with other ingredients, okay? And then really bring the balance, sweet balance. I've got berry liqueur. Berries normally goes very well with almost everything. That's why I really enjoy this Chambord that's low alcohol content and bring extra color and extra flavor to my cocktails. I've got an orange liqueur here, I've got Cointreau, I've got Grand Marnier as well, and I have triple sec. So I have a standard, a medium, very good quality brand, and then I have Grand Marnier that's very nice. So I've got 3 options because orange goes very well with pretty much everything. So I really enjoy using for my recipes, and for classic cocktails and modern cocktails, they are very used for all the bartenders and mixologists. Cool. Got my Kahlua coffee liqueur. I like to give this extra coffee and espresso sweet and spicy touch to my cocktails, few of my dessert cocktails. I have Dom Benedictine, that's a very honey base with more than 27 different herbs, and it's very mixable with many different cocktails as well. So we have a beautiful range of different liqueurs here. So I would recommend all of these liqueurs to have at home, and again, start buying one liqueur. So if you're buying one bottle of the main, one of the 8 base spirits, start buying one liqueur, and then you start building up your home bar. Okay, you don't need to buy everything at once. Start buying one of your favorite ones liqueur, and one of your favorite ones liqueurs, and then you start building up with the next steps you're gonna see very soon. Good. So the next step would be the mixers. All the mixers. When I mean mixers, it is your soft drinks, your juices, your syrups, your salts, and your bitters, and your ice. That's very important. One of the 6 main steps to create a full experience cocktail that we're gonna watch in the next video. But let's start talking about juices. So juices and fruits, it's very important always to have around, okay? The four main citrus fruits, I would say lemon, lime, orange, and a grapefruit, even blood orange. It's very good to have at home always, because you're gonna use that to balance your cocktails sweetness with the citrus, beautiful and rich fruits. Juices, it's always good to have pineapple juice, orange juice, grapefruit juice as well, cranberry juice, and different juices for you to mix it up and create different recipes, okay? Normally, garnishes, for example, garnish is very important for as a final touch, and to bring different aroma as well, and different sometimes coming from the orange oil can give an extra touch to your cocktail, and it's the final presentation which call attention of any of us when we want to order a cocktail. It's the first impression, right? So it's always good to have a few different garnishes and different ingredients, of course. So always good, for example, I've got here cloves, I have coffee beans, I have dehydrated fruits. Dehydrated fruits, they bring a very elegant touch to your cocktails and presentation, something that's used nowadays any cocktail bar, any restaurant as well. Cinnamon sticks I always have at home with me, and anise, star anise, and spices, chili, herbs, and different ingredients. You need to have these around, and again, start buying one by one what you want to use. If you want to, for example, create a syrup. So first of all, about syrups, first syrup you need to have at home always and keep in the refrigerator would be the simple syrup, right? So from the simple syrup you can start building your syrups, but for that you need your ingredients, you need ideas. So watch all the recipes for the syrups I have in the course as well, and start playing around. But the first of all, start having simple syrup. I always have around vanilla beans, and then I can get my vanilla syrup that's matched with many other ingredients, cool? And I've got a brown sugar syrup here, I've got honey water, so I get these things normally ready to go, and they can be inside the refrigerator in glass jars or glass bottles, between 2 weeks maximum to 1 month, depending on the ingredient you're using, okay? But it's always good to have around a simple syrup, cool? Bitters, so you can have many different bitters you want, aromatic bitters, but I would stick, first of all, the first bitter you should buy is the Angostura bitter. That's a very versatile bitter that match very well with anything, cool? Salt infusions as well. So I have a toasted coconut salt infusion and orange salt infusion. This will be there forever because the salt, it's do a very good job of conserving all these beautiful ingredients. So it's always good to have all of these options here, including soft drinks. So soft drinks, think, okay, you like to drink a gin and tonic, you like to drink a vodka and soda, you like to drink a mojito, you like to drink, for example, a dark and stormy. So start thinking, if you really enjoy, first of all, drinking a gin and tonic, why not have it always around a tonic in your refrigerator, cool? If you really enjoy drinking a dark and stormy, I love drinking dark and stormy with, of course, rum base. I always have a ginger beer at home, sometimes I want it, but for this cocktail, I already have my bitter. So, and then not only dark and stormy, but you have many options to explore, right? So always think about it. So you need to start your own bar having one of these, and then you start building up everything, okay? Don't buy everything at once, you don't need to do it, cool? And then when you start building up and growing your bar, you get very excited because, okay, look my bar now, I have one of each of the basic spirits, or I'm diversifying my tequila bottles. It's very nice, something very exciting, and then you can start using and play around with different flavors, different aromas, different bitters, syrups, liqueurs, and soft drinks, and salts, and infusions, and mixology. Cool? So that's all my tips that I would give you to start your own home bar until you get a very beautiful selection of beverages that you really enjoy drinking, and you can get when people come to your house, your family, your friends, you can offer something nice. You know what you're doing, you can explain about it. It's something very nice, and always everything ready to go, including your ice. Okay, ice is something that you cannot forget. That's one of the main things for any cocktail. Always keep your refrigerator with ice. You can make your own ice using skis or mini coolers. You can throw there inside filtered water or boiling water, something that to get this crystal clear ice, and then you can cover with different paper. That this secret you guys can come to ask me, and then you make your ice. You keep in the refrigerator for up to 48 to 48 to 72 hours to get that big block of ice, and then you can use your ice tools to bring a beautiful crystal clear ice that you handcrafted, you handmade it. Cool? That's something very excited as well. So as you can see, to start this a home bar is just picking one by one until you grow everything, and then you can start enjoying a home bar. Hope you guys really enjoyed all these tips and everything I'm saying here and all these examples, and then good luck with that. If you need anything to build your own home bar, please send us a message that I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay guys, I want to see the results. See ya.